Hey everybody, this is Lisa coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo. Tango thinks I'm talking to actual people back here. But you know what? You know you're in the right place if you hear my dogs barking. So, oh my goodness, I wish I could give you a view of outside. I'm coming to you from a very snowy Boise, Idaho today. Let's jump on. I will wait just a moment, and I also need to make sure I'm in the place I think I am. Let's see here. Where did I go live? You know, it's been a few days, so I need to make sure that I'm not just on my personal page. Come on now. Work with me, technology. I hope you're all doing well today. There I am. Hello, there I am. Okay, hi everyone. So as I was saying, it is a very snowy day here. It is December 27th. 2:00 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm so happy to have you with me, either live or on replay. All is good. I ask that you just have a good time, ask questions, pop on and say hi, just like Susie and Holly are doing right now. Hello, ladies. Tell me where you're from. Tell me if you are a paper crafter or if you are a friend of a paper crafter. What is going on in your world today? I know we are post-Christmas. We are between, whatever that week is called, between Christmas and New Year's. I like to call it vacation. Oh yes. I haven't done this for a few years, but I love to take the week between Christmas and New Year's off. And what else? Craft and get up late and have coffee and pet dogs and see friends, stuff like that. So I am beginning the full work week of vacation. I'm very happy, and I'll be with you a couple of times for sure. So if you are not currently, if you've not currently liked my business page, the Stamping Zoo, where you're seeing me right now, please do so, so that you'll be in the know when I go live, whether it's my scheduled live of Thursday nights at 7 p.m. or whether it's a pop-up live like this one. If you would like to be notified, please do so. Please just like the business page. You can also follow my email where you get tutorials, and you will be the first to know about classes and sales and things. If you just pop on over to thestampingzoo.com, there is a purple pop-up box that will greet you a few seconds after you go over to that page. You just fill out your name and email, and boom, you're on the email list. That, like I said, will include all sorts of information about Stamping Zoo only classes, all sorts of Stampin' Up information, everything you need to know about paper crafting and fun. And you also get some tutorials and things that I don't post here. So just some special things for my elite group of email subscribers, right? We're such an elite group. So I am so happy to have you guys here. Roz is here with the grandkids. Oh my gosh, that's nice. Hey kids, I bet she has Ari and Clark and Gwen with her, the Florida grandkids. She has some Seattleite grandkids too, but I'm gonna say hi to the three I think she has. So they're pretty fun. And hello to all of you. I'm grabbing several of you. I love it. Some that I don't see all the time. So hello Donna. Yes, I'm sure you're snowy too. Susie, we've got snow, don't we? Hello, Debbie Cox. I bet you don't have snow. That would be kind of weird, but ooh, joyeuse. Let me try, Francine. Joyeux fête du Québec. Ah, merci beaucoup. And happy to have you here. Hello from Montana. Ooh, Mary Ellen, I bet. Yeah, it's getting chilly in our neck of the woods, isn't it? Hello, Kathy Sanford and Louise. Hi. Traveling home. Nice. You know what? I went over the hill. My parents live about an hour away. That's where I was born. Didn't move far, did I? Anyway, last night, we ended up having our celebration yesterday, and so I drove back in a whiteout last night. I made my brother drive behind me because he is from, well, he spent lots and lots of years, he lived in Las Vegas, and he hates the snow. And so I had the, I guess, misfortune of being the lead car, but we all made it home, and only my left hand only hurt just a little bit from gripping the steering wheel. But you know what? That's what we need to be ready for around here. Yeah, I thought he was teasing me. He came into my mom's living room all of a sudden, and he was like, my niece had left before us, and he said, Catalina says it's a whiteout upon freeze out, which is a hill that you climb as you're leaving them. And I said, oh, whatever. But then I could see on his face that he was telling me the truth. So I said, all right, I guess we'll pack it up and caravan it out of here. So we all made it home. Oh, goodness. Amy is just frozen. She is frozen. All right. Well, girls, this is what we're going to play with today. Gumball Greetings. I love it. It's so cute. It is currently only available to demonstrators and discount shoppers. Now, that's not difficult. You just have to sign up to get a special shopping spree. And actually, I'll go ahead and tell you about that. Full disclosure, you can do that at any time, including today. However, if you wait just a few more days to make your list, if you sign up on the 4th of January through the end of February, in addition to the starter kit, you get to choose 2 stamp sets. And as long as they're available and current, you can have them. So you can choose like our most expensive stamp sets. I would really choose what you like. But anyway, again, this starts when you join Stampin' Up! Beginning January 4th through February 28th. That is our period of celebration, which you earn free products that cannot be purchased. They just have to be earned. And let's see, do I have my little flyer? I'm sure I do. I've been carrying it around. Nope, that's an old one. Anyway, we have beautiful celebration flyers somewhere. I better get one out anyway, so one moment here. Oh, for crying out loud. Where are you, you guys? Okay, here we go. Here we go. So here's the celebrate. Nope, that's an old one. Okay, forget it. We have a flyer that looks like that one. And just trust me, you get to earn free product. And so it is so easy to sign up to be a member of the Stamping Zoo. First of all, you have to live in the United States. That's it. And then you just have to sign up with me. You can find out all the information about that at, again, thestampingzoo.com. You can email me at thestampingzoo@outlook.com. You can private message me here, even if you just have questions. I am a no-pressure salesperson. Stampin' Up! Sells itself. So I'm very willing to spend some time with you and give you all the information about what signing up to be a discount shopper entails. But the very beginning of it starts with, as I said, a shopping spree. So for $99 plus tax, you will receive $125 of product of your choice, plus 2 free stamp sets, again, during this period. And a free paper pumpkin, free business supplies, which you may or may not decide to use. Do you realize that the vast majority of people who sign up with Stampin' Up! Are their own only customer? Yes, that's right. You don't have to sell to anyone else except yourself. Or you can if you want to. I love how Stampin' Up! Just makes it really versatile. So again, this is a great deal. And like I said, I would be very happy to talk with you about it and love to have you join my team. We are a growing team. We are a fun team. We're actually getting together by Zoom tomorrow. And so anyway, just keep that in mind. And also I will tell you, Chopped, the game Chopped, did take a holiday for December, right? We needed to take a holiday so we could do all those last minute Christmas projects. But now Chopped is back on the schedule beginning January. So if you were a current subscriber, I paused your subscription so you were not charged in December, but you will be charged going forward. unless you canceled or otherwise tell me. A couple of you, your charges begin on the 28th of the month. So just so you know, most of you are around the 5th or the 6th. If you need to know the exact date, I'd be happy to tell you. If you've never heard of Chopped before, oh my gosh, please give it a try. It is the best $7 you will spend as a paper crafter. Okay, so currently it's 3 countries right now, hopefully 4 again soon. But it is an international competition where we send you a packet of supplies. There's some current supplies in this, maybe some new supplies from the new catalog. If I were a betting person, which I am, I would say yes. So anyway, just know that you get this little packet in the mail, and then you take all the supplies that we've sent you and use at least a little bit of all of the supplies and make a project. It could be a card, a 3D item, a decor piece, or something in between, okay? And then you send me a picture of it, or if you are in the UK or Canada, you work with those specific demonstrators. You send your picture into your specific demonstrator of country, and then at the end of the month, we post them anonymously, and then everybody, whether you play or not, gets to vote. And then we crown the winner, right? And the winner gets to choose the 3 colors of cardstock that we're going to use in a subsequent contest, and you get your next month's kit for free. So again, if you want to read about that, you know, I'm kind of somebody who has to like read stuff. This is all over at thestampingzoo.com. Ready for you to look at, ready for you to sign up. That's where you can find the links to sign up. You can sign up as a one-time entry, or again, as a month-to-month subscriber, and then you can cancel anytime. I recommend it. It's so fun. So many people that I've maybe nudged into doing this then have told me that they really, really like it. So again, what do you have to lose? It's $7. So please give that a try, and your sign-ups, definitely sign up by like the 5th of January, but the sooner the better. So anyway, all right, so these products, we're going to use the Gumball Greetings and the coordinating Gumball machine dies. Look at these. Aren't they fun? This is a bundle that you can purchase, and when you purchase it together, you save 10%, and the bundle is, I believe, $41.25. Maybe? Let me look this up. Now that, I know where that catalog is. I made sure it was right behind me. Yes, it's $41.25. I would love to show you the catalog, but I cannot. I can only show you the cover. And I can also tell you that if you would like this catalog along with the celebration flyer, guess what? I'll send you one for free. As long as you're not working with another demonstrator. But you can work with another demonstrator, but then that's where you get your catalogs, okay? So if you don't have catalogs and you're not working with another demonstrator, I would love to send these out to you for free, okay? Just let me know. Again, private message me. You get the hang of it. Just private message me about everything. Okay, so we're going to make this card. It is largely cased from the catalog. Isn't it adorable? I love it so much. Wishing you the sweetest day ever. Now that could be Valentine's Day, that could be a birthday, that could be someone's, I don't know, an anniversary, whatever. It's so cute. Hey, thank you, Elizabeth. And then I just brought in, I don't know that I love this, but I brought in the gray. I wanted a little bit of gray on the inside of the card because this was the only gray on the outside. So anyway, I used the stripe, and that's actually this right here. So by the time I'm finished working with this a few times, I just want to warn you, you're going to want to get this bundle. I know, look at the gumballs. They're believable, aren't they? They're so cute. So anyway, just be warned. You'll probably be watching me off and on this week, and I'll probably be using this. And I might sneak in other products, but I will be using this because I'm enjoying it so much. And then it's going to be on your list. So if you haven't gotten it already, I'm just letting you know. Yep, sorry to break it to you, Kathy Sanford. That's the breaks. So anyway, let's recreate this card, okay? I just want to show you a few little tips and tricks. And also, I thought it would be good to go through some of these dies because some of them, it's like, what is this? What is this? So you're going to find out, okay? All right, everybody, let me grab, look at this. Ooh, I have all sorts of little pieces and parts, and I will show you all the products as we go through it. These are the Frosted Beads assortment. How many are in here? 900. So I just filled this one. That was the only one I used, but you can see, like, there's hardly any gone. When I hold this, I'm always afraid I'm going to drop it. But they're beautiful, and they're kind of frosted, and I just think, like I told you, I think they're really believable. And they're just beautiful shades of Stampin' Up! Colors. I can see definitely Flirty Flamingo, Balmy Blue, Real Red, Granny Apple Green. So they're going to match, as everything does, with all the other products. Oh, I don't know if Bernae's here, but Bernae, I had to get out one of the Band-Aids already. I believe they're called Bravery Badges. I think I said something dumb when I first got it, like, wow, I can't wait to use those. And then, of course, I hurt my finger. So, happened when I was walking the dogs. Imagine that. Okay, we're also going to use the Gumball Machine Shaker Domes. That's what's going to make this into a 3D super cool card. You get 10, yes, 10 in a package. These also in the upcoming catalog, and to just be sure that you don't miss them, okay? They're kind of nondescript, but they're on the same page as the bundle. And we are going to use a combination of gray granite and petal pink and copper foil. The copper foil can be found in the annual catalog. I think we have copper and gold, and then we also have a rose gold. We have this textured foil. I will tell you, I tried to cut this out using that, and it just doesn't show all the detail, which makes sense because it has its own texture on it. So just an FYI, probably not the best use of that foil, but it cuts a clean die, so that part's not a problem. And then I am going to grab this smallest tag die from our Taylor Tags, a very, very popular die set. I don't know if they're available currently, but they are in the annual catalog, so they'll be available at some point in time. If you don't have them, what have you been waiting for? Okay, we've all been using them like crazy, so get these when they're available. And I'm going to show you how I made a little bit of a shorter tag. You can actually make these tags any length you want. Super easy, okay? All right, so I guess let me clear the decks and start showing you the product I have. Petal pink card base, okay? And we need a front. Did I cut that part? No. We need a petal pink card base, and we need a front that is 4 by 5 1/4, because we're going to do some dry, excuse me, some dry embossing on it. 4 5 1/4. Well, I was so happy that I had planned to literally stay home all day because it still snowed quite a bit last night around here. So anyway, okay, so you're going to have 4 by 5 1/4. You're going to have a piece of vanilla that's 3 1/2 by 4 3/4, and a piece that's 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so, well, no, it's 3 3/4 by 5. You can make this one anything you want. It's your insert. So anyway, you also could use basic white with this, but you know, every once in a while I do like to mix it up. I really liked the combination of the copper with the vanilla and then with the petal pink. So don't forget about your very vanilla or basic vanilla or whatever we call it now. Don't forget about it because it's great. Okay, so let me move the supplies now. Let's start with some die cutting, and then we're going to just do some added inking to it. I'm going to bring the standard size cut and emboss in. I believe you could use the mini cut and emboss for possibly all of these things, but since we're going to cut a couple things at a time, I like to just bring in the larger one for right now. The larger one is $120. The mini is $60. They're both great. They're both the same stainless steel construction design. They both have a 3-year warranty from Stampin' Up, and they are fantastic. I've basically been using mine nonstop since I got it well over a year ago, and it's just takes a licking and keeps on ticking, right? As the old commercial would say. All right, let's see. I also need this, and I think that's it. The base, this, and that. Okay. Perfect. I love it when I have already made a card ahead of time so that I have an example. It's very good. It's very, very good. Oh gosh. Now, Kathy, that's just silly. You weren't going to craft until after New Year's? Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. But you're having withdrawals. Of course. I know you. I could have told you that. Working on your last 2 Charmed Kids. Awesome. And Paper Pumpkin. I love it. Well, you had a wonderful time with a beautiful group of grandkids and kids. I'm assuming the kids were in there somewhere. And so I'm so happy that you got to visit with everyone. That's just fantastic. And yeah, now you need some crafty time. I can't believe you weren't going to craft all week. I don't know if that's possible. There's too many fun things. We have too many beautiful products. Just existing products, even not what I want to say. Even not counting the products that are coming to us in January, right? They're all fantastic. Okay, now I need a little bit of my copper. So I don't like to run, I have 6x6 sheets of copper. I just cut them down, but I don't like to run them through my die cutting machine over and over again, because foil will pick up all of the little lines that are on your plates. You can mitigate that by using typing paper, or you can just do what I'm going to do, which is you can just like trim off a little amount and then use that. Okay, so we are going to just cut a little piece, and then what I want is this middle part that's really important. It's where the money goes. It's probably where the mechanism is in a gumball machine. Who has a gumball machine? I, of course, as a kid, always wanted one. Smartly, my mom didn't get me one. But I don't have one, but I know they're kind of used as a cute little decor piece. And so, you know, maybe I'll have to get one. I don't know. We'll see. All right, I think, let me make sure. Oh, now while you have the foil out, you may as well cut some hearts. So we have a set of these 3 hearts that will cut out a stamped image. And then we also have this, which is just fantastic. I'm just going to put it on there like this. Okay, I'm going to cut out as many as I can. But using that strip, you really get a lot of hearts in no time at all. And as you saw on the card that I've made, I use them as, I use them kind of as confetti in the shaker. So I didn't just use the bubble gum. I used the little hearts too. Okay, so then this comes off here. So look at all of this cool detail. Look at that. There's even a slit cut in this, and then there's a tiny 5-cent piece that you can stamp and die cut. Yes, we have a die cut for that. And then you can place it, you know, so it looks like it's going to be like, so you're putting it into the little slot. Very interactive, very fun little set. Now I cut this out. What would you call this? I don't know. The handle, whatever. You could also put that on some sort of a mechanism to make it spin. I am not going to bother with that. We're just going to like put it up on a dimensional or something. It's so fun. Okay, so then there's those hearts. And we need these strips. There were two kind of funny shaped strips. I'll show you where they go. They're all part of making this bubblegum machine look authentic, right? It's in the details, and Stampin' Up! Never misses a trick. It's so fun, isn't it, Kathy? Oh, look at these hearts. They're so tiny. I better put those in this bowl. I already have some in there. I took, I just like ran a bunch of them. See how many hearts you can get out of just like a 1 inch by 6 inch strip? You can get a ton of hearts. So I have extra hearts to work with. Okay. Now, let's see. Do I need anything else? We need the tag, but we'll do that later. We'll add that last. All right. So I'm going to try and I want to have these out here so I can show you like what these pieces and parts are, because they're really clever. And what I'm going to do with, since I have this cut out, this is the die cut for the shaker, but I'm going to do a little bit, something a little different that I haven't done before with my shaker that I found to be so much easier. Okay, so if you haven't done it before, hopefully you will find it to be very helpful. But I'm going to just cut this piece of paper to look like about the same dimensions as the shaker image, but I'm not going to worry about cutting it out or anything. I'm going to bring in some grid paper, and a few of these are going to get sponged with petal pink. That toy was your Christmas gift. Oh, nice. That's fun. It even has this little, oh, look at this. Even has this piece where the gum comes out. You can put gum in there if you want to come out, little gum balls. I didn't, but you can if you want to. It's adorable. Yeah, very, very cute. So, super fun. I love it. And now hold it. This looks a little different. No, I guess it's fine. Okay. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted by my own thoughts. So we're just going to take blending brush and our petal pink. And this is just a little extra, but as you can see, it adds a little bit of dimension to your pieces and parts. So they're perfectly fine if they don't have this done to them. But if we have it, why not do it? Because it doesn't take that long. So again, I'm just using some petal pink, bringing it in, really just focusing on the edges. And, okay, now I see something is slightly wrong with that. I think it got cut twice instead of just once. So easy to fix. I think I rolled it through a couple of times and the die must have moved on its way back to me. So super simple. One moment. I knew it looked a little odd. I just couldn't figure out why. Okay, so I'm just going to roll it through one time. It's perfectly fine if you roll it through one time. I was just bringing the card base back to me. So that's what happened to it. All right, let's see here. Come on out. There we go. Okay, so there's just supposed to be a single cut there. Okay, as I was saying, just bring your petal pink in on a blending brush. I have a blending brush set aside for pinks. So as you can see, it's stained with something much brighter, probably polished pink. But all you have to do to kind of clean that off is just work it on your grid paper or the chamois or something like that, and then it cleans it off. Oh, good, Pam. I know, it's so fun, isn't it? I was like, well, if I had to stop and think about this, I think the ladies want to see this too. and gentlemen. There might be some men. They usually don't say hello to me, but sometimes they're lurking. So I think gumball machines are universal, right? They're not masculine, they're not feminine. This one might be a little feminine because it is petal pink. But the good news is we have 49 other colors. If you don't like petal pink, you can make it in any color you want. Okay, and then this is going to go there. And then this is the top. And so I'm just going to add a little bit of ink to that. Again, I didn't even you don't always have to go back to your ink pad because there's still a lot of ink left in your brush. Definitely enough to do that. Well, maybe not. Maybe I want a little bit more. Just to add a little dimension again. Okay, and then these are our foil pieces. So we're going to leave those right as they are. Right? And so let's get rid of this for 1 minute at least. Okay. So, let's see. Now I'm going to put these off to the side. Okay. Going to bring in the machine again. I'm going to do some embossing. I could have done this earlier, but that would have been way too simple. Don't you agree? Yeah. Okay, so I'm taking the piece, the petal pink, that is 4 by 5 1/4, and then the basic vanilla piece that is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. I'm going to run both these through with the embossing folder that is brick and mortar. Again, that's how it was shown. They did that in the catalog, and I loved it so much. It adds a lot. It really just becomes the background. Okay, so this is a fantastic 3D folder. Let's see. This has to go back here. But I'll show you. See all of that? The brick and how the bricks even stick up. They're very dimensional and very cool. So, and I think they're a great addition to the gumball machine. They just kind of all fit together. Like, where did Lisa put the embossing folder? That's the question. It can't be that far because I don't think it stood up. But boy, there's lots of different hiding places around here. I could have organized it and then forgotten where I organized it to. Now that happens a lot around here. Well, let me get this stuff and bring this in. I think I put it in that. I think I put it away, but I forgot. Yes, I did. Okay. So for this, we need a little bit of a different sandwich configuration. You just need the base plate, which is called number 1. Okay, hopefully you can see that. And then you're going to have your embossing folder with this line facing up. That's helpful because that is how you can, now I know this is really close to you, but my machine's in the way. So that's how you can line up this design so you know that it's nice and straight. Put it folded side in first, and then you're going to use the plate that has a number 4 on it. This is the sandwich for 3D embossing folders. If it isn't 3D embossing folder, first of all, it just feels a lot thinner in your hand, and then you can just follow the instructions on base number 1, and it shows you, it's a recipe. It shows you exactly how to make all these different sandwiches for die cuts, for embossing folders, and all that business. Okay? You don't even have to be able to read English. It gives you numbers and pictures. Whoops, sorry, hit the camera. Numbers and pictures, just the way I like it. Okay, so these are the 2 front pieces of cardstock, the 2 layers that we're going to work with. Okay, and then we need to cut a hole in one of them in the white or the vanilla piece. So going back to my regular die cutting layers. Okay, and then now I don't really need to size this up. You want to be able to put the top on your gumball machine. Okay, so I can already tell I can come up about 1 brick and still be fine, or I can bring it down a little lower. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get this die. So this is the die we need. Now, the other thing you need to keep in mind is that you can see here, this is one side, one end is longer than the other, okay? The short piece goes on the top. See how this is shorter and this is longer. So the base is longer, and then where the top is going to attach, the top is shorter. So when you're using this to cut out of a background, you need to have those in the right configuration, okay? So shorter on the top, longer on the bottom. All right. And then all I do when I'm sizing this up is, again, the bricks are kind of helping me know what's straight up and down. And then all I have to do is, sorry, I'm trying to work around this goofy die cutting machine. I want you to see everything. So if I take the top that's going to be on the machine, I just kind of dry fit it in there to make sure that I have enough room, right? Okay, and then that's how I can kind of tell where this die cut needs to be on the vanilla card layer. I have a little piece of purple tape that I was using earlier. Again, I'm going to just tape this down. And using an embossing folder like those bricks is so helpful. Oh, thank you for sharing, Kathy. Please share this. Please, please share this, especially during holiday week. You don't know who's going to see this, who actually wants to paper craft with us, or wants a catalog, or wants to be your paper crafting friend. So please share to your other pages and groups and whatnot. I appreciate that so much. It helps my small business of one more than you know. Okay, so we are going to go forth and cut out of the front layer of paper, okay? And then just be careful when you're doing this. Now I have used this paper or this tape a couple of times, so it has low tack. It's a low tack paper. Okay, so we have that. Hello, Debbie Green. I haven't seen you in a while. Or maybe you've been on replay or something, but it's very nice to have you here. Now, remember when I told you about this little square? Oh, that's shimmer white. That's not going to work. I mean, it would kind of work, but we are going to just grab a scrap of vanilla. I know I have one in here. I keep my scraps of vanilla and shimmer white together. And they're closer in color than you might think. Do I have any vanilla scraps? Boy, that would be weird. Let's see. I think I have one. There we go. Okay, so let me recut that. Shimmer, it's not, you're not going to notice it so much in the back anyway, but while we're doing it, let's just do it right. See, just do it right, Lisa. Don't be lazy. All right. So again, cutting a piece of berry vanilla that's about the dimension of that die cut. Doesn't need to be precise, and I just don't oversize it, okay? I definitely don't undersize it. You want it a little bit larger than the die. Okay. So now we have that. And we can get rid of this piece. Okay. Here's how I'm going to fill my gumball machine with all those little round gumballs, right? If you try to place that flat, it's not going to work so well. But the good news is you don't have to. You can work from the shaker. You can work from the back of it. So this is how these are. Again, keep in mind, one side is shorter, or one end is shorter than the other one. Okay, so the long one down towards the bottom. And there is backing paper on this side and on this side. So you're going to remove backing paper from the front and the back before you're done with all this. Okay, so right now I want you to go ahead and just peel up the paper from the back. Okay, don't be scared. Now we want to grab some of these beads, some of our bubble gum, and we are just going to kind of pour them in there. Some might try to roll out, but I love doing it this way because you can see about how many are in there, right? You're not going to have too many and too few. I like to have about that many. I don't know. I'm not going to count them because neither are you. Just pour some in there. You don't want so many that they can't move, and you don't want so few that it looks like it's almost empty, right? Now this time I am going to leave the hearts out. I kind of like having the hearts in there, but you don't have to, okay? So now remember, this is all sticky, right? So what you need to do is take that little piece of vanilla that we have cut and just place it on the top. And it doesn't have to be straight and it doesn't have to be precise, yeah? Because, well, it just doesn't have to be, because that's my little trick for right now. Okay, so now you have this perfect, look, I've put it all crooked on this paper. Doesn't matter. I am going to trim around it. I'm going to like soften the edges a little bit, and actually I don't even know if this is like necessary, but I'm going to do it. Okay. And then there we go. Now the other thing, let's see. I think I want to bring in the actual card base right now, okay? And we are going to put the first layer on it, so that petal pink that's embossed. I know, Roz, you can see I'm holding it like fine china or something. I'm afraid that they're gonna go all over the place, but you know what? They don't. And if they do, I guess no biggie. I just buy another one. I'd get the vacuum cleaner out. And you can like just put them into the clean vacuum cleaner and get them out of the canister. Okay. There's a slight something on there. So this is only 1/4 of an inch smaller than my card front. And I did use liquid glue because of all this embossing, you'd want to use like Seal Plus or the liquid Tombow, okay? And then you have this, right? This wonky thing. Take the other piece of backing paper off of the front, and then remember, see, I had it upside down. The shorter one, I think. Yeah, nope, this is, if you look at the outline of the backing paper or of the sticky side, you can tell what's longer and what's shorter, okay? Oh, don't do that because it is sticky. But then you're gonna put it in here and it will leave a little bit of an outline. I like to bring it up close to the top. And then look at that, it's perfect. You don't have to worry about it. It's straight. It's not straight on the back, but no one cares. It's sandwiched, it's a little secret. Okay, so that's how easy it is to fill your shaker. And then it looks, you know, you could, if you were worried or if you wanted to make it even embossed in the back, you could have embossed this piece of paper. Again, leaving it larger and then fit it in there. That would be a really fun look too. We're not going to do that because it's covered with bubble gum, right? So now that you have that set in there all nice and neat, you can glue on. You can finish making your bubblegum machine. So who feels like they can handle that? Give me a thumbs up if you feel like, yes, I can put the shaker together when it's like that. That's a little sticky right here. That's where you want to put your the base of your machine and just even it up again. You want to like put the base of your machine right in there. Okay, and then glue that down. I didn't glue this because I want to pop it up. Corinne says, might help to use a shallow dish. Hey, that's a good idea. So, you know, I always talk about I have 4 or 5 of these little dishes. Perfect idea. Smart idea, for sure. I like it. And then we are going to grab this. Now you can use all sorts of different little gluing techniques, right? You can put it on a sponge. I get more messy than, first of all, I shouldn't be gluing over my project, but I find that unless this thing is completely full, if you just barely push on it, you get like all these little pieces of glue, right? That is the one thing that works really well for me. You can also cut this out using adhesive sheets, but really, you know, unless I'm making multiples, I probably won't do that. Again, this is going to come up. It goes right up on the top, okay? Let me do this. It goes right up on the top, and then it outlines that. Okay, now this long piece fits right down on the bottom like a metal band. Again, like when these were made, when they were like an actual work of art. Oh, we got one. Kathy Strang says she'll probably end up getting this bundle. I would hope so, Kathy. You could really work your magic with this. I don't like using liquid glue on foil. I just don't. Because then if you get it on the foil, it really is messy. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm almost going to butter it with this piece of scrap paper. Okay, let's hope. Oh, now I'm going to bring my tweezers in. Double-sided tweezers. Okay, and then this, you can see it's straight except for this little blip. That goes right underneath where the gum comes out. So then this goes right here. And voila, as they say in Quebec, right? Do I still have my Quebecois with me? Bonjour, my Quebecois friend. Okay, and then this guy is gonna get glued on the hat. He's a little hat. He's gonna get glued on the top, and again, there's that seam, right, where the die cut is. You just put it right down in there. Then you don't see that. Love it. This piece we can put in there. Again, trying to keep my fingers off of it. I want it to stay nice and neat. You want the coin piece at the top, okay? And it fits nicely under. I'm bringing a clean piece of paper in here to weigh this down. Because again, once I started using that glue, I can feel a little bit of glue on my fingers. And with foil, I just want to keep it clean. It's the fun part of the foil. So anyway, the coin part goes at the top, okay? And then it just tapers down. It's perfect. I thought I had this little stripe. It goes right there. Let me see. Oh, here it is. See, these guys are little. There we go. Okay. So again, tweezers, little glue. I'll probably end up buttering it just like I did. Remember the little piece of scrap paper? Kind of take a little bit of the extra off. And this, it doesn't have like a top and a bottom. It's the same measurement. So you don't have to worry about it. Either way is right. And either way is adorable. Isn't that so lifelike? It's really lifelike. Only we made it in this really beautiful pink. I know they're normally in red, and the one in the catalog's red, but you know, you can already see that one in the catalog. So I wanted to do something a tiny bit different. Oh, and I think it's so pretty with this copper. This copper almost takes on a pink sheen. Am I crazy? I think it does. Thanks, Susie. Yes, it's so fun. Okay, we're at the point where we can put this up on the pink card layer. Again, I'm just giving it a fair amount of glue. I don't want that to pop off, and it has a lot of texture on it. I'm going to go ahead and center it. I'm just liking that. And then, again, makes it so easy with the bricks. Or if you had any other linear embossing folder you wanted to use, it's kind of helpful. Oh, and finally, we need our turner. I don't know what it's called. I can't think of what I would call it. The handle? I don't know. I'm probably trying to make it too difficult, more difficult than it is. And I'm just going to kind of put it off center so it looks like, you know, it's in mid-turn. Again, you could make that actually turn. We do have brads. I just feel like it might be a little too big for the design, but hey, put a brad in there. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, and then let's put some beautiful little hearts on this, and then we'll finish it up with our sentiment. And so there's the hearts in there, see? Like Corinne said, just keep them all kind of, keep your little pieces and parts in a bowl. So helpful. I think I got these at, yeah, the knob, Melissa. Exactly. Just the knob. I love it in pink too, Arlene, and hello. Yes, I love this in petal pink. You could I started out wanting to do it in Flirty Flamingo, and then I thought, I don't know. I remember why I didn't. Because I was trying to coordinate the foil with Flirty Flamingo, and really I just felt like the copper went really nicely with petal pink. So there you go. That was about as difficult as it got, is choosing the color. But we have silver foil, right? We have a silver variety pack of foil. I think that's still available. We have the copper, we have the gold, we have some black glimmer paper that just, no, that wouldn't be good. I'm sorry. Glimmer paper wouldn't be good because you wouldn't see the detail, but we do have it. And then of course, it doesn't have to be foil. It could just be another color of cardstock. Now this, for these little ones, I just take the putty end of my Take Your Pick tool. And again, use my little butter knife, my little piece of scrap paper, and put that up there. Actually, my nails end up being my Take Your Pick tool also, which works totally fine by me. Okay, I'm gonna grab some more. They're just too cute for TV. Okay, and one more. Who has played with this set so far? Anyone? Anybody else in love with the Gumballs? Oh, plaisir. Merci beaucoup. Okay. Let's see. Now, let's make this little tag for it. And I will show you how I cut the tag shorter than the die cut. Okay, so again, this is a beautiful set of tags that you get two different designs. The tops are different, right? And then you even get these little pieces that make reinforcements, so they look like actual office supplies, and then you can make them in different colors or again in foils. We are not going to do that today. It just doesn't need it. Then I have this little scrap of gray granite. I think it might work. Geez. I mean, I don't want to cut it right down to the nubbin, but I don't know. I'll try it. I'm up for a challenge. I know. I think so too, Kathy. Perfect set for birthday cards. it came out for Valentine's Day. It's in the Valentine's section, but as with most supplies from Stampin' Up, it's very versatile. They've made it very versatile, right? So I choose you. That's so cute. May your day be filled with all the best things. Super cute. It would be really fun, Kathy, if you found one of those gumball machines. Like, I see them sometimes at Target. I don't even know if they're functional, but let's see. You could put a stuffed animal in the gumball machine, then give them a gumball birthday card. I'm loving that idea. Or, of course, you could fill it with gumballs. I am not sure. Depending on the age of the child, I'm not sure that the parents would think that is so fantastic. But, you know, who cares? You're the yaya. You can do fun stuff like that. It's not going to be, the gum's not going to be stuck in your hair. I don't know why I'm trying to use this tiny scrap of paper. Sometimes I'm kind of nutty. Let's try it. Why not? Just to confuse you, right? Like, don't worry. You don't need to start a GoFundMe page to get my cardstock. I actually have sheets and sheets of it behind me, but, you know. Well, hello, Bernae. Oh, people's screens freeze. Yeah, you know what? The best advice is what Bernae said, really, is just to, like, jump out and jump back in. And then hopefully we get you again, Lise. Okay, so again, oh, you know what? This isn't plugged in. I gotta plug this in real quick. Sorry. Just in case. Sometimes I yammer on. And now, you have to look at how you want this situated. And that's how you know where to put your tag. Like, I ended up wanting it on this side, so I want it to be on the left-hand side. Oh, please, your secret's safe with me, Bernae. Now, we are going to cut this just like this. Make it straight. Again, please give yourself more paper to work with than I am. Oh, what a nut. Okay. I'm just doing this because I know we can redo it if we need to. But anyway, cut out your sentiment and really just pay attention to the left-hand side and where you want that, because we're making the right-hand side a different measurement, right? Oh, it didn't work. Look, Lisa, I could have told you that. Oh, well. Guess what? I have some more right here. The same paper. I think that might be Smoky Slate. Okay. Is that the same color? Let me see here. I need to see this under light. I don't think so. It's not. Do I or don't I? I have all these. So I've been, I always take time when our catalogs retire and we get new product to clean up, revise my supplies and make sure they all look good and everything. And so anyway, I was cleaning up and then I was telling myself, Lisa, don't forget to use your scraps. And so anyway, that's why I'm pulling out all these weird pieces. Brother. Okay, let's try it. Now I have a little bit more paper, correct? There we go. Now this is photopolymer. Normally I would put the paper piercing mat underneath it, but it's so small that I feel like it's stamping fine. But please keep that in mind if you're not getting the best image. And later on during the week when we use these images, I'll definitely be using the paper piercing mat back behind them because that just gives us the best image. Okay. Now, you know what? This is much more roomy. Sometimes it's just a challenge sometimes. But you know what? I didn't make it, so again, we want this tag to be shorter than it is, so I'm bringing the sentiment right up to the front, the left-hand side here, and we're going to cut it out. And then I'm going to put this right back on the magnet sheet so I don't lose it. Oh, no, I'm not done with it yet. Now I'm going to get it right back out. Okay, so now it's longer than we want. And we could just cut it off, but then we're not going to have that perfect little pin dot finishing on it. So here's what we do. You bring your die cut back, and actually those pin dots fit right back into the die. You can feel them kind of lock in place. Okay, put this down. Tape it if you feel like you need to. I don't really feel like I need to. And then we're going to run it through just that part. Just run that very end through, and then it trims off the right hand side, and it leaves you with a finished edge. It's just like the tag was just the perfect size for your sentiment. Okay, so you can do that with anything. And likewise, you can make the tags longer if you want to as well. Same kind of trick. Okay, I love that trick. You can do it with so many of our dies. Now, I wanted to bring in, we have this great package of twine. It's called the Baker's Twine Essentials Pack. And it has 4, I believe, 4 different colors: white, black, gray, Sahara sand. Now I'm just guessing, but I believe that's it. Anyway, you get 4 different bolts of twine. I'm looking for this one. It's right in front of me. Okay, this is very vanilla twine. So again, it's just a nice way to bring in something different than white all the time. But if you want to use white, don't worry, we have white twine as well. Okay, gonna make a little bow. I have double strand here because I like it to be a little more bulky than just a regular. Okay. Now before I pull it too tight, I'm going to hold it by the knot in the middle, and I'm going to size these loops down because this is just going to be kind of a cute little bow. Kind of wild. See, I want it to be kind of wild still. And then I'm going to pull it tight. That helps it to not twist on itself so much. Okay, and then I don't want these to be the same length because that helps it look more wild, right? It's kind of fun. All right, and then I am just going to glue that on to the front of this with a glue dot. So it looks like it's tied, but you didn't have to go through all the torture of tying it. So just place it on the glue dot. Whoops. Come on now. Don't be crazy. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Okay. This one kind of had a front and a back. You get to choose. Then I'm going to do, again, the take your pick tool. So handy for stuff like this. And I'm going to place it right above where this hole is. So it looks like it's tied through the hole, but it's not. It doesn't have to be. Okay, and then finally I'm going to add just a couple of dimensionals on this. Believe it or not, I'm only going to use 2. I'm feeling quite frugal today. And then this, whoops, is going to go over here. I don't want to hide too much of my beautiful foil, so I'm bringing it right up to the edge of the card. Okay, and then finally, the one little gilding the lily, so to speak, the final little addition is one little tiny heart. And I'm going to put that right here to tie in all those hearts on the left-hand side. And finally, we need an insert. Now, I told you last time I used this full stripe, and we're going to do lots of things. We're going to make a card that focuses on that stripe. Don't worry. But for right now, I just want to drive that little thought of the hearts home. So I'm going to put those on the inside of my card right now. And just go ahead. This is my insert. And I'm going to grab my petal pink. Apparently I put that away already. Where did that go? Yep, I put it away in the wrong section. Perfect. Okay. And just a little. Oh, they're cute. They're not solid. They have like these little cutouts to make them look like they have sunshine on them or something. Isn't that sweet? Oh, Stampin' Up! Is all about the details. Yes, they are. I'll let that dry real quickly. And so I am in love with this card. I'm so glad that I have 2 already. I'm sure I'll have more, but I'll also be switching them up. You cannot send these in the mail with a regular stamp and expect to have them arrive as you made them, okay? Because this is a 3D card. So you're going to need to put them in a padded envelope. Best to deliver them by hand, right? But, you know, your friends are worth it. It's like a couple bucks US to send a card like this. You take a little extra padded envelope and send that. Your friend's worth it. Go ahead. And they'll be very surprised. So, and maybe you send it with a pack of gum. All right, you guys. I hope you love that. It's just a touch of what's to come. We have just scratched the surface. All right. So I will be playing with this again tomorrow night. If you're on my team, we are having a Zoom meeting, and I will be playing with this and hopefully showing you some other great ways to use it. We'll be focusing more on the stamps, and then I'll probably be back with all of you later this week with the same thing. Like I said, I might pull in some different stamp sets, but I have so many ideas for this bundle that I just want to keep playing with it. So again, it will be available to customers on the 4th, or anybody who would like to sign up to be on my team. You can order it as soon as now. Please don't forget, though, the great special that Stampin' Up! Has going on. Beginning January 4th, you will be able to add 2 stamp sets to the already great starter special, okay? You can just contact me to ask me more, private message me, or send me an email. And then also, if you have not yet signed up for Chopped and you would like to have some fun, please let me know and I'll get you signed up, or I'll send you the link, or you can go out to thestampingzoo.com and look for the Chopped tab, okay? And that will give you all the information and send you to the link that you need to sign up. Thank you so much, ladies. I had a great time with you today. The sun's coming out here, but I think we have more snow coming, so that definitely means more crafting for me. I hope it does for you too. All right, see you all soon. Thank you so much.